So guys, as we wait for our food to cook, I wanted to have a get to know me session on this video because I got several new subscribers, and thank you for subscribing, guys. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much. So for those who don't know me or haven't met me yet, my name is Vayo. I am from Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. So I know when I watch this get to know me YouTube videos, I understand that a lot of people want to know about age, family, education, or rather professionalism and things like that. And also, why am I doing YouTube? So we'll start. As I said, my name is Vayo. I am from Nairobi, Kenya. I just turned 32 years old in August, on August 4th, same as Obama's birthday. So I'm a very important person, right? So yeah, so about family, I don't think I should talk about okay, anyway, it's okay. So I am the last born in a family of four. And currently I am married. Yes, I got married last year. Let me just adjust the rings. I got married last year in November. And I have three children. So 32 and three children. They are not triplets. So I started getting children. I got my firstborn when I was quite young. I was 23, if not 24. Yeah, I was 24. I was 24 when I delivered my first child. So I still consider it to be quite young because by then, you see, most people in your early 20s, you don't really know a lot of things about life. So it was such a huge responsibility, which I thank God for because it shaped me into the person I am. So speaking of children and family and young ages, so I wanted us to address this issue of online couples breaking up and bringing their dirty linen online. I've seen it with several couples in Kenya. Some couples are able to just separate amicably, and some are able to separate not amicably, but they try to protect the dignity, or rather to protect their family. Because you see, other than having children, of which most people are talking about children, what will your children feel when they grow up? What will your children say? I'd say you also have family members. You have parents, you have aunties, you have uncles, you have grandparents, you have sisters and brothers. So for me, I understand the pain that can get someone, that someone feels when they break up. And mostly when you break up, it's not that you don't just sit up and break up. You don't just sit up and dissolve a marriage. It's normally one person or two even, or both of you have failed in one way or another. So it's painful, but what I'd say is if you are friends to these people who we can see online airing each other's dirty linen or to us, please just hold their hands and walk with them, because what happens is that the online community is just getting entertained, but at the same time, while at it, you guys are ruining each other's reputation, and you're ruining your child's mother or your child's father's reputation, or someone's sister, someone's, I don't know, someone you once loved. So yeah, so I was married young, and at least I came to learn that that you're not supposed to air dirty linen online. If you feel that it's too painful for you, you can go and air it to your family members. Both family members are still your family. So that one, just keep it private, and just let's help those people that we know who are going through a dramatic online breakup to understand that the pain will pass, but these things that they are writing online will remain forever. And normally what people say is that the online community does not really care, because if we really cared, we wouldn't entertain these posts. So yeah, so that's all I had to say. So let's continue. So yeah, I have three kids. They are all girls, my dearest daughters, and they are all under the age of 10. So yeah, I already said that they're all under 10. And it really encourages me that I'm growing with my children. I remember when I was young, my dad, may the Lord rest his soul, my dad really used to emphasize on the fact that if you can, try to grow with your children, because career career is important, but don't postpone too much. Don't postpone your family life too much, because right now my eldest daughter is turning 8 very soon, and she's already past half my height. So I can imagine by the time she'll be 18, I will be 42, which is still a good age to raise a child. So I'm feeling like I'm really encouraged by the fact that I can see them grow. I can see them getting independent. Right now they're outside playing. We went to church in the morning. They went to Sunday school. So it was really tough. For the new moms, it gets very tough. When my kids were back to back, like I deliver my firstborn, 1.5 years later or 2 years later, I'm delivering the second, then the same to the third. So for like 6 years or more of my life at that time, since I started getting my kids, I felt like my life had stopped. You cannot go to certain places. You cannot meet certain friends. You cannot even dress up in certain types of clothing because you have to breastfeed. You cannot. I felt like my life had stopped, but I thank God for that, because I was done, and my kids are now independent. They can be doing their own things with a nanny, and I can actually attend a meeting and not worry about if one of my kids will refuse to eat, or one of them will need a change of diaper, or if I'd be overworking the nanny, because they are very independent. They're all in school, so I thank God for that. And that's why I'm so happy when I'm called by my cousins and my friends to attend their weddings and such occasions like this, like the pre-traditional wedding meeting. I'm really glad, because at least knowing that I have experience, I can be able to walk with my close friends and relatives through the ups and downs of motherhood or fatherhood, ups and downs of marriages and all that. Yeah. So now let's go to career. I did actuarial science, but sadly I did not practice it because, as I said, I got my child very young. So I got my child, I delayed, or rather I wasn't able to graduate campus at the time I was supposed to, due to some personal reasons. But later, when my time came, I was also pregnant. So by the time I'm supposed not to be pursuing my career, I was raising my daughter, and I was very attached. Being a young mom, a first mom, I was very attached. And I thank God I had the opportunity to stay home and raise my kids with the help of nannies, of course. If you're not from Kenya, in Kenya, and I think in the whole of Africa, having a nanny is a common thing. Mostly, if you can afford, of which most people can work and afford, I think. But yeah, having a nanny is a common thing here. Not like in America, where affording a nanny can break your bank. So you have to choose between surviving or living and getting a nanny. So yeah, so I had my nannies to help me, but I'm grateful that I had those first 2 years with each of my children. And so with that said, by the time I was done raising these children, or even in the middle, I tried opening several businesses. I've owned a fashion business before. I've owned a salon before. I've owned several businesses. I can't even remember some of them. And clearly I am not doing those businesses anymore, so they did not work out, but I did not give up. Currently I work online as an English teacher. If you'd like to know more about that, let me know. Comment down below. I teach Asian students, those are Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, mostly English online, but I also get to meet some European students, like Italians and Spanish students. I am not employed, but I am contracted. I don't know if it makes sense. I signed a contract with a company, but I'm not required to work a certain time in the day. I can choose when to work and how much I'd feel like working. I can take breaks at any time. I can even take long breaks, like a month. So it gives me flexibility. And with that, right now, as a family, my husband and I, we are farmers. We own a farming business. And also, I own a knife and tool sharpening and sharpening and repairs business. It's still a very young business. So yeah, so at 32, and that's what I'm doing career-wise. So the last question I see most YouTubers answering is why YouTube? Why did I choose YouTube? Firstly, it's because I am a very social person. Like, I like talking. I love talking. So find me where there are conversations, important conversations, non-important conversations. Just find me anywhere where people are talking, or anywhere where people are gathered, and I'll be one of the loudest people. So that's one of the reasons, because I feel like by my talking, I might be able to connect with some people out there. Some people might be able to relate their lives to mine, get encouraged, or learn from my mistakes also. So I just decided to open it for that. Most of the time, because I'm busy, this will be my channel to interact with you guys, even if it's not one-on-one. So please, feel free to comment. I will always reply to your comments. Ask me questions if you want to know something. And yeah, let's connect. So let me just go, let me serve some food, a little food, so that, because I've just checked the time and it's still 12:30 p.m. We are supposed to be there at 2. And knowing African timing, people will be there at 3. So we've just figured, let's just eat a little, then we can prepare ourselves, because I had already showered. I'm just from church. So after preparing ourselves, now we can head. So I hope I'll be able to record this, record a bit of how my day goes. If not, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.